As a type 4, my grain of sand in my personality pearl is heart, worth, and exaggeration. This means that the reason for my behavior is driven by my heart, by emotional need. Whether I am conscious of this or not, the decisions I make and the movements that I take in life are driven primarily from my heart. Even if my mind and my gut are involved, it is my heart that is the primary center of gravity for me. My self-esteem is central to my growth. I move from a low self-esteem and a low sense of worth to my own wholeness and knowing my worth. But this is a difficult journey for me. And until I know my own worth, I'm going to exaggerate qualities in me that I want you to see. Because some unconscious part of me believes that if you see certain things in me, it will prove and validate my worth. You see, I want to be seen, but I want you to see me as unique. So I'm going to exaggerate my uniqueness. I'm not going to be a sheep and follow like everyone else does. I'm going to look for ways to step apart from and to be seen as special and unique. And just when you think you've understood me, just when you think that you have an understanding of me, I might even want to change yet again, because I must continue to strive for being unique. Uniqueness for me tells me I am worthy. Because my emotional needs are so strong for me, I might even exaggerate my emotions. And at my lowest expressions, they can be tsunamis of emotions, where emotions become theatrical. My real emotions are always safely hidden, but on the surface, there can be a storm of moodiness and emotions. My needs become dramatic. It's all about me. It's all about what I want and what I need, and my search for identity, my search for worth. Now, if I have discovered or decided that being different establishes me as worthy, I'm going to continue to exaggerate that I have a different point of view, that I'm standing apart. Sometimes this means that I might dress differently. Other times I might dress in a conservative way. But know that effort is going to be put into my showing you that I am unique and special. Being special is very important to me because specialness and uniqueness go together. I am an individual and I'm searching for my individuality. This is central to my emotional needs. I'm actually looking for my identity, and I'm trying on different emotional textures. Just like a theater performer will try on different acting roles, I'm also experimenting with deep emotion and different creative expressions of my feelings. I have a creative way of seeing things. That doesn't mean I'm necessarily artistic. Sometimes I can be artistic and have some kind of creative flair. But I tend to just move through life looking at things differently. And the atmosphere is always very sensitive to me. I'm actually quite a sensitive person. And I find myself swinging from great extremes of emotions. In fact, when I learn the Enneagram, I tend to identify with the worst characteristics of most types. Of course, I don't like the Enneagram because I don't want to be put into a box. But it's quite healthy for me to realize my Enneagram personality so that I can watch for my blind spots. Sometimes I feel like an outsider looking into the world. I can even feel envious, just like someone out in the cold looks through a window at people inside sitting at the fireplace. I might believe my own story about how other people got it better than me. If I discover that my wound helps me to be seen as unique, I cling to my wound and I nurture it. I might even wear it on my sleeve. It takes a lot for me to learn to realize that my wound is part of my story and that I am more than my story. I have a rich fantasy life and there is depth to me. I'm attracted to things that have depth, to the harder emotional currencies of life. And I'm always looking for ways to express my emotions through words. There doesn't always feel like a right word. I can look for words to capture my emotions, but it's difficult to find a word that really expresses my feelings as deeply as I feel them. Have a look at my cartoon. I have a teardrop coming from my eye. I have a teardrop on my chest, and I'm standing in a spotlight. My journey is one of emotion. Sometimes even tragic relationships are what draws me in. Because if life is ordinary, I don't feel alive. I don't feel worthy and I don't feel unique. I might feel fatally flawed. And I want you to see me and I want you to understand me, but secretly I don't. So sometimes I say, look at me, and sometimes I go into the shadows, don't look at the real me. I can suffer from melancholy. If my story keeps me unique, I don't want to give up my story. I want to stay broken in order to attract attention and to feel worthy. I am very sensitive to the subtle things in life. I am a sensitive soul. At my lowest expression, when I take on the worst of characteristics of type 2, this can make me needy, clingy, and also looking for people to save that are more broken than I am. I might even decide that I am special because I'm helping you. At my highest expression, I have gone to the best of type 1, which is very difficult for me. I have realized that feelings are not facts. I've decided to be healthy and functional. I am learning to channel my sensitivity, my emotions, and possibly my creativity into something functional. I want to be a functioning part of society. I am willing to heal my wound in order to know my wholeness finally. I realize that I am already unique. I don't need to display emotion in order to feel that way. I discover my true self, and it completes me so much that I feel secure in this, and my life becomes orderly and structured and functional. I no longer need to bend the rules in order to serve me. I can stand guilt-free as a contributing member of the world, able to bring my unique way of seeing things to life. That is type 4.